Hello everybody, my name is Holmbom and this is a commentary. For those of you who don't know, back in 2009 and 10 used to be probably the most common format for YouTube gaming videos, where people just kind of sharing thoughts about really just anything. And I was watching one of my old ones. I used to do these quite often, and I felt quite cozy. The entire experience, the format, just sitting down and just kind of pleasant entertainment. Like, it didn't take a lot out of me, because you know, you don't have to pay attention to the gameplay. You actually don't need to do anything. Like, it doesn't require a lot of energy to consume a commentary, and yeah, something I think humans in general enjoy other humans, like, naturally. Maybe it's like a primal instinct, because otherwise, you know, if we don't enjoy each other, how do we even reproduce? That's something. But today I thought I'd talk a little bit about, you know, we're in a new year. I love the fact that we have years and days and weeks. Like, it's very practical, I've realized, because technically time isn't necessarily chunked up in years. Like, that's just like a human, like, we just kind of put a label on it and it's like, that's a year. But really it's just like endless, you know, it just goes on. But it's really convenient. I realized this because if something really goes bad in a year, like you have a bad year, you can just kind of, you know, call it a bad year and then move on to the next one. You got a fresh start. It's like a constant reset. Like, throughout life, we're just like, that's okay. You know, if I had a real bad year and the rest of my life was just like in the same category of that, like, I would be like, wow, my life is pretty bad. But really, you know, a new year, a new opportunity to look at the sun and throw squirrels at it. That's what I say. So I thought I'd, you know, go back 2017. What happened? A year in review potentially, because I didn't connect with you guys that much, to be honest. A lot happened. I think it was probably the year of change in my life. A lot of change went down. As some of you may know, me and Leonie broke up last year. That was a lot to deal with. You know, in life sometimes people break up, sometimes things end, and that's never easy to deal with. And you know, everyone deals with that differently. So for me, that was a big, massive thing, because then, you know, I've lived in Sydney for a while, and you know, the whole decision of, do I stay in Sydney after that? And basically, I thought, you know, I'm young, don't really have to go back home and create some sort of Swedish Nordic home for myself just yet. Thought I'd stay, so I stayed. I got myself an apartment and kept working there, and yeah, that's worked out really well so far. You know, Sydney is quite the intense city. I'm actually back home now in Sweden over Christmas, and this place, man, it's tranquil. The calmness of my hometown is nothing like Sydney, and I've really enjoyed the contrast of living in like a metropolis, kind of. I mean, Sydney isn't even, like, if you compare, like, New York, for example, what I've heard about New York is, like, you can't live there forever, because if like, it's just, like, it's really intense. I mean, I'm sure some people could, but, like, you know, it's intense. That's what I've heard, and that's kind of the feeling I've had in Sydney. You know, it's just like, there's a lot of people, and you know, buildings, and it's just, I think there's a mindset. The mindset is a big one. The whole, I don't know if capitalist is the word, but like, people, you know, people are driven, like, it's going, it's action, and which is nice. It's real good, but it's intense for sure. And if that fits, I mean, that fits a lot of people. It fits me right now in life, but I have a tough time seeing it's a permanent thing. But anyway, yeah, that's just massive gratitude for where I'm at. You know, the fact that I even get to live in a different city. Like, I was speaking to my grandma a few weeks back, and like, she really wanted to study, like, past her teens and like go chase her dream being a nurse or whatever, but she couldn't, because she had to stay at home, take care of her family. She was the oldest sibling there, so that kind of lack of freedom that a lot of people had, like, not even that long ago, is massive change now. Like, a lot of my friends, like, everyone has like insane freedom to do whatever we want, and interestingly enough, that it's causing like dilemmas and problems for us, because like, I don't know what to do with my life, because I can do anything, you know. We are spoiled. Oh boy, we sure are. So I'm very grateful that I even, like, the fact that I get to live in a different country and experience that contrast, the cultural difference, it's worth a lot. Really just happy about that. But yeah, but a challenge for me last year is just, I've always said, you know, like, I love everyone. Like, I thoroughly believe that still. Because, like, what's the alternative? Like, well, why? Like, even like people that are my enemies, people that treat me poorly, like if I love them, maybe they'll treat me better, you know, like love is my default. But that, it can backfire, because then I feel bad. Like, what if they don't receive, like if another person don't receive my love, that's just like, I feel like I've failed, or, you know, I tend to not forgive myself, or I think I forget to help myself. Like I think I'm good at looking at others and trying to help them. You know, I really want to help others, but I actually forget to look in the mirror and help myself. It's been a big lesson for me to actually remember that I'm a person. Maybe I should give myself a little cookie. So yeah, being home for a couple of weeks now, I've had some all-time, lifetime conversations. Like, bam, I'm an adult, and all of a sudden I actually care about communication and things about life. You know, like previously, when I was 19, I had yet to even talk about anything. Like, really, it was interesting. My life was covered and distracted by video games. The ultimate escapism. Like, I don't know about you, like a lot of people, the generation above us especially, it's like, video games are ruining the world. And I think it's like anything. If you eat 4,000 carrots, you're probably gonna die, even though carrots are healthy. I think video games, like everything has a balance. Video games can be like the most potent help for anyone for dealing with tough stuff. And for me in my life, like that's been my go-to thing. So now, like, you know, when I had to fill a void last year of you know, a massive change in my life, I went back to like, what am I supposed to do with my time? And video games was a huge, like, what's it called, Band-Aid. Yeah, for sure. Just distracts your mind so easily. And like when I remember being in school, like I never worried about anything. Like anxiety has never been a part of my system, because like I'd be in school and I could just, like 24/7, I was looking forward to the next time I could play video games. So that it's as insane as that sounds, it's been very helpful for me in my life, and I'm excited for the future and in my life to come up with a way to implement that healthy way of playing video games, like for my future kids or whatever. Just creating like a healthy atmosphere around video games. I think that is really cool. But yeah, I had a lot of deep conversations back home. Like I didn't realize going deep felt this good, but like I've never done it before. So now that I'm 24. I've been home meeting my siblings, my dad and just yeah, grandma as well, just having these conversations I've never had before with people that I've been close to for so long. It's really changed my perspective, and it's really just wow. Like why did I wait so long? I know like it was healthy for me to be distracted with video games or whatnot, but like it would have been like, communication is probably one thing that my family lacks. Like we're pretty okay in most things, but communication, man, we sure haven't done that well. As well as we could have, but I now it's getting better because I'm actually asking questions. But I implore you, if you're 17, 15, I don't even know, it doesn't really matter how old you are, like to me, like open the conversations with the people that you love, kind of thing. Like and a big one is like, don't assume anything. It's like, yeah, no, we don't do that. Or like, this is a problem that well, my dad never mentioned it, so why would I be able to talk to him about that? But it's just like, I don't know, man. Just lift your shirt up and show him your belly, and I don't know, honesty. Honesty goes a long way, I think. And conversations, they're very insightful. I just really enjoy like digging deeper into all of that with my family recently. And yeah, just, you know, why wait so long? What if I could scatter this like 2 weeks of intense conversations over like my past 10 years? That would be nice. Just have them a little bit more frequently, connecting with the people I love. That's my insight for you know, the first couple weeks in 2018. Yeah, looking forward to this year. It's gonna be massive as well. Going back to Sydney in just 3 days. That is nuts. But yeah, with my lifestyle currently, making videos has been like something I put on the side for some dumb reason. But I think commentaries, man, wow, we live in a world where mushrooms don't taste that good most of the time. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.